What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to Hot Book Alert Live. I'm your main man, Mercenot, coming at you on the ones and the twos. I was a little late because I had to bid on an item that ended right at 9 o'clock, and it was stressful. It was tense. My heart was beating. I was sweating a little bit. Like bidding on an item on eBay is the equivalent of playing an online game.
Ain't
Like,
that the truth, man?
like before like playing Halo or Call of Duty or anything like that, I was bidding on items on eBay, and like it like that's literally the same sensation. Like that tenseness and not knowing what's coming next and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, man. But I won. now I got to pay for it, so
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? And joining me is my my captain for Long Story Short.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy to be here on another Sunday night. We are going to get into some good shit, but yeah, sorry about being late. But listen, the addiction comes first, man. The addiction comes first. You got to follow through, and he had it up on the screen. I watched him win it real time. It was something special. It was something special. So
I played Snipe Monster with it. And I won. I ain't playing with y'all. Perp Cerebris the first. I appreciate you, man. You know what? Okay, so this is another one of those days where, okay, so last weekend, I had been up since like 4:30 in the morning. Well, I upped the ante. I've been up since about 3:30 in the morning without a lick of sleep. And I don't know how I'm doing it. I'm just hyped up. I'm hyped up on life right now.
Hey, a big win on eBay, man. That'll get the adrenaline going, man.
I am awake. Damn it. But I'm pretty sure after the show, I'm just gonna crash. So we're gonna take it easy. We're taking it easy. I have like a limited number of slides, but what I want to do is I want to get into some eBay sales, some sales that kind of wouldn't fit in the slideshow. Lord Tatman's Comics. Hey, what's up? How you doing, brother? I appreciate you. You were watching us on the Tuesday flip side. That's always a good time. So I appreciate that too. So Lord Tatman's Comics. I want to get into some
Liger Style and Big Remo in the house, man. All of the usual suspects are watching tonight. What's up, everybody?
Remo. What's up, Remo? All right. So I want to get into some heritage sales. So it looks like it just ended, some sales that ended on the 27th, which is today. And so here's some pulps. We're starting off with pulps right now. And nothing jumps out so far. Now, these are old. These are hella old. So we're talking 1915. I'm always enamored with like 100-year-old pulps. Like, I mean,
this is before they sort of made that jump into sci-fi and horror and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is like almost like just like straight up literature.
Yeah, exactly. But there's something about these that it's like a certain feel to them, you know?
They just feel old, man. They just feel.
It feels like it's history. That's really exactly what it feels like. And let's see what else. Let's go a little bit further down. And you have what is this? What? Okay, so Planet Stories. So not Planet
Yeah.
Comics, but Planet Stories from what is this? 1940.
Dude, that was even restored. I think that's for $47.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, if this were on a comic book, this would be these would be astronomical prices.
I mean, some of the covers, man, on the pulps are
Mhm.
just mind blowing.
Yeah.
They're just. I mean, I went down the pulp rabbit hole hard this week. I mean, there's just so many good ones.
Yeah, you just showed me one this evening.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this one. So this is Planet Stories number 18 from 1944.
I've looked to pick up this one before, man. I love this one.
Okay, so you see how great this cover is, right? You see how great it is, and you see and it's graded, and look what it sells for, $114. I mean, that's pittance compared to comic books, right?
Yeah, pulps are now that they're graded, I think we're just going to start to see these things start to take off a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're not on a lot of people's radars, man.
I wanted to highlight a sale. Let's see. Oh God, look at these. Okay, so this one is Spicy Detective Stories number 4 from 1934. Now, I like the pulps like pre golden age of comics.
Yeah.
There's something about those that I
Well,
appreciate.
and all the spicy, like the spicy western, the spicy detective, they're all the covers on those are phenomenal.
Mhm. Ooh, look at that. Got a little bit of nippage going on there.
Seduction of the Innocent.
And what else did I wanted to show? Okay, so there's a couple of sales that I wanted to look at here. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this great cover here. So Spicy Western Stories. So if it's spicy and it's on a pulp, then expect something a little titillating.
Yeah. So you remember when we covered Spicy Western #1 on Long Story Short, and that was the first book I think was a variant. There were 2 covers of that book,
Mm-hmm.
one that was censored and one that was uncensored, and it was 1936, if I recall, something in the 30s, and they had a variant cover because it was a little too spicy.
And this is from 1936 as well.
Yeah.
This is great. And I appreciate the price. So this one sold for $228. Okay, so let's jump to the Weird Tales. Okay, so this sale right here, I actually have this book. So this is Weird Tales, May 1934. Now this is the first cover appearance of Conan the Barbarian. And I believe this is Belit too.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So the story is Queen of the Black Coast. And I believe it's spelled like slightly different, but this is you can consider this Belit, a first appearance and cover appearance of Belit. So now this price here, $408 for this. This is criminally low. And so it says that it's trimmed. Okay, so let's take a look. First Conan cover appearance, Margaret Brundage, trimmed along lower edge, contains stains and cover. Again, this thing went for a steal as far as I'm concerned. I've seen copies sell at least for $1,000 when it comes to this.
Wow.
Yeah, at least. So for this to sell for 400, I think whoever bought this got a deal. And also you have, now this is the second cover appearance of Conan, Weird Tales, August 1934. This one is a little bit more exciting. And I know this doesn't look like the Conan that we know, but he looks like Rudolph Valentino more than anything. But still. And this one sold for $192. I'm not seeing. Okay, so it's missing a few pages. It's missing a few pages. So okay. That makes sense as to why it might not have gone for as much, but still. Beautiful. Ooh, look at this one. So this is March 1938, like right before the golden age of comics here.
Yep. Man, that's phenomenal.
Okay, so the creator of Conan the Barbarian, Robert E. Howard. Now he died, I believe in, I think 1936, but it was like literally a few years before the golden age of comics kicked off, like right before Superman and Batman and all that. And I always wonder how he would have reacted to to comic book superheroes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if he got pulled into it, I'm sure he would have killed it.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. Here we go. Look at that one. So Bedtime Stories. Number 59 from July 1938. Gosh. Okay. So what did this sell for? $109. Beautiful. And let's take a look at this one. So this one is Paris Nights, number 91 from 1933.
I mean, listen, I'm glad that her bath mat says bath. No confusion. It's a great book, man.
I noticed breezy, spicy, like anything with those words in it.
You know what you're in for, man. You know.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some original art, some original cover art here, or rather, interior art and interior pages and cover art. Wow. Okay, so what's the most expensive you're seeing? Okay, so now here's a page that sold for what, $40,800. Oh wow, Wonder Woman from the 1940s. Okay.
All right.
Unpublished. And we have Wonder Woman in bondage. I dig it. Oh my gosh. Now this is art right here. It belongs in a museum. Okay, so this sold for over 40 grand. Wow. That looks to be the most expensive thing. Oh no. I'm way off. Okay, so we have a Frank Miller, Klaus Janson, Dark Knight Returns number 4 page. Wow. That sold for $84,000.
Wow. I'm actually surprised by that.
Didn't Howard kill himself? Yeah. He was he had a lot of demons. This was his mother died, and shortly after that, he committed suicide. Yeah. He just couldn't of it. And he was a geek. Like, by all sense of the words, by like modern standards, he was a geek.
Yeah.
Like, he was into stories, he was into fantasy, You know, it was a shame. And like I said, I would have loved to see how he would have reacted to the superhero genre. I believe there's a movie about him starring Vincent D'Onofrio. I don't remember the name.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio did play Robert E. Howard, but I forget the name of the movie.
I'll look it up.
Okay, cool. Okay, Lord Tapman, I read the new Absolute Wonder Woman. It's actually really good. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I got it. I haven't read it yet, but Kelly Thompson, when she's on her game, she's great. She's a great writer. So hopefully she's in stride on this one.
You got the decal cover.
I got I got the 1 in 50 and the cover right, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is there like a is there like a variation of that decal cover, or is that
No, there's the 1 in 50 and but I mean, this is the virgin, if you will, but there's hardly any trade dress on the other on just the one, the open order. So I mean, it just says like Wonder Woman down here or something on it.
Okay.
But this, I mean, he killed it on this. It's funny. It's hard to see if you're not holding it, but like the detail on this thing, man, like he crushed it on this fucking thing. You just can't, it just doesn't show up unless you're really looking at it. Like, I think this is one of his better recent works, in my opinion. But
right on.
It's not going to be hard to get. There were a lot of copies of that book ordered, so don't go crazy on it. You'll find it cheap.
I didn't see it. Okay, so I went to one store on Wednesday and saw it there. Then went to a few more, and they kind of dried up.
Give it some time.
Yeah. Okay, so which one would you rather have, this or the Wonder Woman page?
I think the Wonder Woman page, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, this is cool and all, but I'm like, I'd much rather have the. I mean, if you compare the two, give me the bondage Wonder Woman from the 1940s.
Can't go wrong.
Versus Carrie Kelly or Kelly Carrie. I forget her name. And you have, oh wow, look at this beauty. Hold on, I messed up. Open in new window. Damn it. No, in new tab, not new window. Thank you. Okay, so
hey, what's up, Tony? What's up, buddy?
Hey. Good to see you here. All right. Okay, so Lois Lane 103. I dig this. Look at that.
Yeah, man. That's really good. Really good. What did this go for?
So this sold for $32,000.
Wow.
That looks like a damn good price. I mean, listen, it's a lot for me, but if you have the money to bid on art like this, then
if you're in this game, that's
yeah, exactly. That's like me saying a quarterback worth like 220 million is a good deal. You know what I mean?
Because you're not paying the bill.
Exactly. Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. And what I appreciate is just all of this. The trade dress has been glued on and all that. I love it. And the and it's kept the bubbles and the title at the bottom. Like it kept all that and none of it flaked off. None of it peeled off. Like this one, I don't know. This looks like a really good deal.
Perfection.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, we're taking it easy this week. I have like a limited number of slides, and I wanted to focus on some eBay sales and this heritage auction here. Because I'm a sleepy boy. You know what I'm saying?
What did that action end up going for? The restored one down there.
Okay, so the restored #1. Damn it. Hold on. So the restored #1 sold for $324,000.
Right. Well.
Okay, so all right. So restoration includes color touch, pieces added, tear seals, reinforced, cleaned, staples replaced, bottom or top and bottom edge trimmed, DC collect. So this is from somebody's collection. Okay. I mean, even though don't you think it should go for more? Just
Yeah.
because?
Man. Yeah. That seems a little low for this book.
Yeah.
I mean, pieces added. Like I when I see that, I'm like, okay, what? Like, how much was really added to this? I mean, I would like to know that.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it, I don't know. That doesn't bother me as much.
I always tell the story. God, this had to have been like, I want to say 2005. I was watching an auction for an Action Comics #1 that was basically, it came like every bit of it came apart at the staple, including the page on the spine, including the pages, and it was like sewn together with string. And for the longest time throughout the entire week, it was steady at $300, right? And at the last minute, it sold for about 3,000.
Oh man.
And this was 2005.
I mean, that probably would have been a good score at $3,000.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wish I had the money at the time. But at the same time, I don't think actions were really exploding like, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough at that time. Because
Yeah, I mean,
I really had no clue what the hell I
books
was doing.
stacked. There was a long period in there where books just didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
A long period. So
Hell, I remember like for the longest time, AF-15s were selling consistently for like 2,000
yeah.
and going, oh, that's too much. Remember those days? But I'll tell you what, this is a cover that I love. I love this cover. So this is Action Comics #2. So a restored 5.0 sold for 26,400. But this is easily one of my favorite covers right here. There's just something about it. This is so of its time.
Yeah.
Color touch, pieces added, tear seals, reinforced, interior lightened.
I mean, you can do different things to the pages. You can soak them in like a chemical that will, clean them up and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Bottom edge trimmed. Okay. Oh, so they are detecting that then.
Which one? The lightning? If you do
Yeah.
it with a chemical, you can usually smell it.
Mm.
What do they call it? An aquine bath? You
Yeah.
can put them in distilled water and lighten them up a little bit, though that doesn't get detected typically.
Okay.
But anytime you use anything added to it, they would pick up on that.
Okay. What else did I want to take a look at? Action Comics #3. Oh, okay. So we have a 6.0. It sold for 31,000.
Is this all from the same collection?
It seems like it.
There was that girl. She basically had all of the DC comics up to a certain point.
Christine Farrell.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So who's Christine Farrell?
I mean, she just had this famous DC collection.
Okay.
Where she got every damn book. I forget up through what, but
So third appearance of Superman for what, 30, what'd I say, 31,000?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that. And then you have what the I really love the non-Superman covers.
Because you see it, you feel like he should be there, but he's not. It feels out of context, but it just kind of grabs you a little bit, right?
Yeah. They're just like the pulps. They're just, like I said, of their time, of its time. Like, what the hell is this?
Who doesn't love an ape?
And this one sold for $9,000. Huh. And this is a book from 1938. It sold
Yeah, yeah.
for
I mean, who is the market for it, right? It's far enough away from Superman's first appearance where they're not going to care. If it wasn't done by an artist, that's usually collected. Like, you mean, who are the holders and the buyers of these long term?
I
This
gotta
book is famous, man. This was an homage.
Oh, Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, this is considered by many to be one of the first homage covers.
Oh, okay.
We covered this on Long Story Short. I forget. Was it Tony? Tony, you're in the chat. Man, were you the one that put this book up? I forget who it was, but yeah, this is an homage.
And so this 8.0, this sold for 84,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this makes sense.
I'm not surprised on this one.
All right. I gotta say, overall, I would have to imagine the person that put these up is kind of disappointed with these prices.
Feels like it. Feels like it.
These just feel really low. Let's see what else is sold. Oh, wow. Look at this cover. All-Star Comics number 39. I'm not sure who these characters are, but
it's a beautiful cover, though, man.
Mm-hmm. This is a witch, right?
Yep. Yeah, this is great.
So this 9.6 sold for 10 grand. I have to imagine. Yeah, I have to imagine if this were like what, 2021.
Oh, forget it. Yeah, man.
Didn't that Promise? What the hell was that? The Promise
collection. Yeah,
that sold like literally at the right time.
That collection came to market at the peak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the prices on some of those books are bananas.
The girl, the person that actually had these books.
Yeah,
died?
The girl who collected them. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. And then you have this Batman 11. That sold for 15. A 6.5 that sold for 15.
For this cover, feels.
This is really solid. Damn. Okay. Okay, so we can look at past prices. So we had okay, so all right, so it is up from a few months ago. All right. And then you have this Promise collection that sold in 2020. So, okay. So speaking of the Promise collection, in 2021, this sold for 10 grand, 10.5, and in a 6.5, and it's up. So it's up 5 grand, $5,000.
All right.
All right. Congrats to the buyer and the seller. And we have some early detectives. And there's something about these that I really dig. Pre-Batman detectives.
It's flirting with you. You knew it was coming, right? You just
Mhm.
knew.
Okay, so what's happening here? What's going on? Let's see. Okay, so this is the second page.
Those were all the pulps. We already went through all those.
Yeah. Okay, so here are. Is there a Detective 27 in here or no? I'm not seeing.
I don't think there was in this auction. I don't think there was.
Okay. So we have 26 and 30. And is this first appearance of Hugo Strange, classic Batman cover, of course. This sold for 13.2. It's a 5.0. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Here you go. Open a new tab. Okay. So we have the first appearance of Robin, Detective Comics number 38. So this 6.5 sold for $72,000. And for whatever reason, it feels low. Now we can compare it to.
I think that's a decent sale.
That is okay.
I think so.
I don't know. This feels like it should be like at least $100,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because. But this is a beauty, man. Wow. Let's see what else. Double action comics. It feels like they're taking a jab at Action Comics.
They're doubling up on it, man. Come on.
So from 1940.
Was that a 6.5 or a 6.04?
That was a 6.5.
Okay.
I've never seen this before. A lot of jungle adventure going on with these 30s books, these 1930s books. More fun comics. Okay, so all right, so you have what is this? First appearance of the Spectre. All right. So what would you rather have? So this one, so okay, so this 6.0 sold for 132 grand.
Wow.
But what would you rather have, this or the first appearance of Robin?
You would think the first appearance of Robin would command a bigger audience.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, yeah, this is a book I never see, but I never see the first appearance of Robin either.
I mean, 153 on the census for the first appearance of Robin.
Mm-hmm.
What's the issue number here?
More Fun number 52.
Let's just take a look real quick. $53. I mean, there's 100 more. I mean, it is Batman, so I mean, you would expect it, but still, there's far more copies of the first appearance of Robin floating around, which is probably adding to it a little bit.
Yeah, but I'd still rather have the first appearance of Robin.
Only 22 blue labels.
Okay, so 22 blue labels for more
More
fun.
fun. Yeah, more fun.
And how many blue labels for
Robin,
yeah.
82.
I still rather have.
I hear. I hear. I'm just trying to make sense. I'm just trying to make sense of it, man. I'm not.
Robin sucks. I'd rather have Spectre. I don't know. I like. You know what? Nobody clipped this out, but I like Dick Grayson. Nobody clipped this out to say that I like Dick. Don't do that. Nobody do that, please.
Dude, this is gonna end up on a loop on IG. You know this.
Like when he became Nightwing, I don't know. I liked him a lot better. I liked his character a lot better. But I'd still rather have Detective 38. And let's see, any more interesting comic sales? Oh, a Sensation. Okay. Isn't this the second appearance?
Second appearance of Wonder Woman.
Okay.
First cover.
God
First
dang
cover.
it. If this were her first appearance, my God, forget about it. And what did this thing sell for? 40 grand. Definitely first fits this discussion. Okay. I'm gonna try to. I'm juggling here. Hold on. We're juggling. We're juggling. Oh. Hold on. Let me try to move this over to this. Let's see. Paste and go. Let's see if this shows up. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so 128K.
God, I would love to have this book.
Mm-hmm. This book doesn't even look real, doesn't it?
No, man.
Damn.
If I think of top 5 books out of reach, this is on the list.
Yes. Yeah. Unless you I don't know, find like are at like the ultimate garage sale.
Yeah, exactly.
So, some old guy, like the dream is to take advantage of an old person that's selling junk. Oh, I'll just how about $1 a month? How about that?
Well, it says 10 cents right there. I'll take 10 cents.
But damn, beautiful. I love this. Yeah, I never see that. Like, all you ever see are reprints. So, like, seeing the actual book is something.
I would just, I'd love to have it, man.
Right. JC Comic Stuff, PBS had a show where they visited Farrell and showed a little of her collection back in the 90s. It's neat to see her stuff. Still okay, cool.
I have to look
Right.
that up. Yeah, that'll be good to see.
Let's see. Any more interesting sales?
Well, was that a Superman #1 up there restored? Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up.
Ah, here we go. Okay, so we have an 8.0 restored that sold for 81,000. Christine Farrell. Okay. Let me Google her. Shoot. CHRISTINEFARRELL comics. Christine Farrell. Ah, geez. COMICS. Oh. Okay. A historic collection of comics goes to auction. Okay. She's marriage material. as far as I'm concerned.
You just want those comics.
Let's see.
She's gonna put them in a prenup, man. She's gonna.
I ain't signing no damn prenup. No, she's kind of cute. She's kind of cute in her day. Hey, I'm not mad at her. Cute and collected rare comics. Shit. It is on and popping with you, sweetie. Okay. Okay, sweet.
Superman 1, even though it's restored
Mhm.
for, what was it? It was 80,000.
81.
Doesn't that feel low?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, everything just feels like ridiculously low. Okay, so color touch, pieces added, tear seals reinforced. Okay. Damn. I mean,
that's such a classic book.
yeah. I would have banged her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shit. I was turning 18 in 1996. I should have made a beeline wherever she was at the time. I'd be like, hey, you got a young virile man here waiting on you. Okay, I never intended to sell any of my books, and she didn't. Okay. Let's see. Any more interesting sales here? Oh, wow. Showcase. Let's see what this showcase sold for. 38 grand. I don't know. This seems like it should have sold for 50. And a 6.5.
Yeah, I just don't know if my mind's polluted still with, like, pandemic prices or not, but that's big money regardless.
Yeah. All I ever see are just destroyed copies of this. Like, there's always like a piece of the page missing somewhere, always, like, never every time I see one up close, it's always destroyed. So a 6 okay, so 8 for a 6.5 back in 2011. That doesn't really count. Okay. Notable.
All right, so I'm looking at this. Another copy sold for 38,000 back in January of 2023, and an all-time high of 43 back in 2018. So,
okay.
I think it's. 2018, you would have expected to see something rise from there. So yeah, I think it's relatively low.
All right. Okay, so showcase adventures on. So first appearance of crap. Is this Adam Strange? Yes. And so we had this 8.0 that sold for 16,000.
Nice.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, she had a hell of a collection. Damn. Now, what is this? An ash can. So a Comic Cavalcade ash can from 1942 sold for 7,000.
There's just something cool about an ash can that old.
Mm-hmm. It still seems like a modern thing, even though they were recalling.
No, I know.
Back then,
the modern is, but still like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is cool. All right. Is there anything else? But yeah, there was a lot going on here. So Heritage, they do auctions what, every Sunday night?
Yeah, they're rolling them out every week, basically. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. I never pay attention.
I told you, man, before we got the show started, I got my eye on one. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Starts this week.
So now we have some Golden Age horror here. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So Adventures into Darkness number 7 from 1952. So we had a CGC 8.5 that sold for $4,320. Damn. Damn.
It's a cool book, man.
Mm-hmm. Wow. There is so much going on here. And this is a cover I've never seen before.
Yeah, I don't know this book either.
Damn. This book doesn't even look real. Like when I was looking at it, I guess from a distance, it looked kind of modern because you never see like this gradient
Mm-hmm.
in the lettering here. You know, you never see that. Wow. That's beautiful. Standard Comics. I don't know why this looks familiar. This is a Matt Baker cover, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a Baker. Yeah.
Okay. I could have swore we talked about this at some point. And it sold for $69.
That's
What's
fucking
going on?
criminal.
What is going on? I mean, yeah, okay. So the cover is fully split and detached, and there are pieces missing from the back cover. Okay, I mean,
But for $69,
hell yeah, man. Look at this. This thing is gorgeous. Like, regardless of the condition, it's still like relatively solid, and it would look amazing in the slab.
100%, dude. 100%.
Damn. So somebody got in. All right. I know we talked about some of these here.
Yep.
But I don't think I've ever seen this cover before. Authentic Police Cases, number 25 from 1953. So we had a raw copy here that sold for $169.
I mean, I only know it because I've gone through all of these and
Mhm.
just looking at them, but
Damn. That is beautiful. I like this just because I like the Bonnie and Clyde theme of comics. Beautiful stuff here. Does anything jump out? Now, this is something I've definitely never seen before. Never seen this.
it's cool as hell, though, man.
City of the Living Dead from 1952. So sold for $720, but I've never seen this cover before, like ever.
I've never seen it. But I would buy this in a heartbeat.
This looks like a Joker zombie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Holy cow. $700 something. Okay, so let's see. Let's try an eBay search. See if anything like this is on eBay. City of the Living Dead. Okay, so there are some copies available. So we have a 4.0 and a Pedigree 7.0.
Wow.
for $29.
Which pedigree is that? Does it say on there?
Let's see. Let's see. White Mountain.
Okay.
Wait, will you give me? I need to pay for. I'm going to pay for this auction right now. Check out now. Yes. Confirm and pay from available funds. Yes. All right. That's taken care of. I thought that would take a little bit longer. Okay. So there are copies available. This is another book I've never seen.
Yeah, this is sweet. I love this.
Mm-hmm. Has this ever been on Long Story Short?
Clairvoyant has, not this. I don't think this issue.
Oh, geez.
Is she getting pistol whipped? Is that what's going on there?
It seems like it, yeah, doesn't it? Bro. Clairvoyant. She didn't see that coming.
Damn, man. On her wedding day, presumably?
Yeah, man. That would kind of ruin things. That is a great cover. I know I think I've only ever seen Clairvoyant #1 up close. That's it, but never this cover. This cover, okay, so this is the type of cover that should go for more just because.
Yeah, man.
Do enough people know about it? What's going on for this to sell for like $384? It doesn't make sense. All right. You know what? This has been fun. Oh God, look, we can. Gosh darn it! Hold on. Let me look at this one. I got to see what's going on. Oh, cool. Cool skull cover here.
Yeah.
Damn, look, I love gun malls. Love it. Crime mysteries. And okay, now I have this cover here. I have this book. Crime Does Not Pay, number 98.
Yeah.
I have this. It's a little low for my taste. A little low in the price for my taste, but
you wait for your price, Carter. Don't be forced to sell for anything you're not comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm sure there's still some more. Oh, yeah. I have this book here. I have this. I just bought this not too long ago. So this is Famous Gangsters #2. I don't think the copy I have is as nice. I think mine is probably a solid VG. But this sold for, so this 6.5 sold for $780. Okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. There's a lot going on. Oh, wow. Look at this one. Gangsters Can't Win #2.
Yeah, it's a classic skull cover.
Mm-hmm. So this sold for $3,000. A little over, well, $3,600 for a 7.0. Beautiful stuff here. All right. And let's get into a couple of like eBay sales I wanted to talk about. Okay, so we're transitioning, y'all. Okay, so we have a Golden Age Charlton lot.
Oh wow.
That sold for $1,300. And I'm trying to see do you see anything that jumps out as to why it would be $1,300 for this?
No, but you can't see them all from here.
Okay, so 13 books. So 13 books.
$100 a pop.
Yeah.
Is there a baker hidden in here somewhere or something?
Hmm. I mean, I'm a fan of Charlton romance, so
I mean, they're all cool, but I don't think they're worth $100 a pop.
right. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking maybe this one right here. Maybe. Diary Loves. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm flummoxed. All right, next up is some more Mark Spears monsters. So we have number 1 through 8 comic set, all signed. And oh damn it, I forgot how much it sold for. Let's just say it sold for 600. But I didn't know he did so many covers. Did you?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a bunch of these. I mean, he did a ton of homages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen most of these.
Okay.
Got, I've seen most of these. Although he did one for New Mutants 100. I don't remember seeing that one.
This one, okay. I like the Dungeons and Dragons one.
Yeah, that's
Probably
pretty
the
cool.
best. Yeah. Yeah, solid stuff here. All right. Okay, we've dicked around enough. There are some more sales to get into, but I want to do the slideshow. So we can so Ben can get some rest and I can
Get
go to
some
sleep.
sleep before a freaking
Hectic Monday. All right. So what are we starting with? Captain Battle number 5. So this is from 1943. So this is an Al Gabriel cover. 16 total on the census. Did you guys ever say what the Robert I totally forget.
Yeah, we didn't mention it, but we talked about D'Onofrio being in it. But
Yeah, it was I would say look up Robert E. Howard, Vincent D'Onofrio. Okay, so this is a great looking cover.
I dig this, man. This is awesome.
Okay, so we had a raw copy that sold for $959. And we can take a look at the book here. Front cover.
Rough shape.
Yeah. Do all comments not show up? Do you see? No, what
oh,
were you
there it
saying?
is. The whole wide world, 1996. Yeah,
Okay. I think Renee Zellweger might be in that movie as well. I believe. JLS Comics, what's happening? Yeah, and thank you, and Chad, thank you for that. Thank you. All right. You can see that chip right in the center, right there on the spine.
I mean, that's where the staple was, and it's missing now, so it's detached completely.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
but it's still sold for 900.
I can understand, man. This book is sweet.
Man, there is so much going on. There is so much going on. Look at that, that corner missing on the cover, cornered piece. But yeah, I can see why Captain Battle. This is another book that I've never seen.
Yeah, I'm with you. But it's awesome.
All right, next up, Crime Suspense Stories number 22. This is probably the classic of classic.
I was going to say this has got to be the number one, right? Of these EC horrors.
Absolutely. Is this horror or thriller? I don't
know, man. I would say horror, but whatever. You got a decapitated head. It's pretty horrific.
Okay, so
400 of these, is that what it says?
487? 457 on the census.
Wow.
Yeah. And you had multiple sales this week. So you had a CGC 1.0 that sold for $2,000. And then you had a raw copy that sold for $4,000. And then you had a 3.5, a CGC 3.5 that sold for $5,100 after 50 bids.
Wow.
I don't know. Hopefully this shows up in the search. Let's see. Crime Suspense Stories number 22. Let's see if I could have swore I had the listing, but let's see. Hopefully it shows up. Let's take a look at that. Fingers crossed. Sweet. We can look at the listing. All right. So let's take a look at the most expensive one. So this 3.5 sold for $5,100. So this is the type of book that you can this is like the cornerstone of a collection. You can like build your collection around this.
Yeah, man. I mean, this book just seems to be, gaining steam. I mean, it's been homaged so many times. Every time people seem to love it. So yeah, it's really good, man.
Someone noted that when the head is decapitated, the eyes do roll back.
Mm-hmm.
So for the artist to know that little detail is even more disturbing.
For sure.
My God. This is it. This is the one. All right. What's next? Do you ever wonder what's dripping out of her mouth? I was gonna say, but I'm like, nah. I can't. Planet Comics number 52 from 1948. It wouldn't be a hot box alert without a Planet Comics.
No, it would not, man. Joe Doolin.
Beautiful Joe Doolin cover. I there's something about this one that I dig. I love the woman's form. I love the pose. I love the monster. I love the colors.
Yeah, this is a great book.
Do you know what this looks like? It looks like something made in 2024, made to look retro. That's what this looks like.
Yeah.
This is very solid. Yeah, great color scheme. Yep, absolutely, man. Okay, so 83 total on the census, with the highest being a 96, 94, 92, 90. So 1948. Love this cover. All right, so we had a raw copy that sold for $213.
Pretty heavily faded on this one, though, huh?
Mm-hmm. Don't Planet comics do get faded easily?
I think the colors they were using just bled out or something. But...
Yeah. But still, like, if you can find one in this condition
for $200, man, I would not have been scared away from this.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm just now noticing the dude right here. God, man, I love this. Excellent cover. What do you think of the back?
Not terrible. Got some issues, but not terrible.
Mm-hmm. All right. Actually, there are some more pictures here. Let's see. Oh, wow. This is a great... Look at this panel. They knew what they were doing.
They had a formula, man, and they stuck to it.
Again, there's just something about reading or looking at original pages right here like this instead of like a reprint. The woman, blonde in the red dress or red mini skirt. Love it. Mini dress. We have a platinum blonde in a mini dress. We have a variation.
You know, you got to keep the readers on their toes a little bit. You just can't roll out, you know, the blonde in the red dress.
Taking on a...
Tweak it a little bit.
Yeah. She's taking on a plant creature. What you wearing, homie? What you doing? Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at this panel. I'm not sure what's going on, but it looks hella disturbing.
Up to no good, man. Up to no good.
Mm-hmm. Oro, Lord of Jupiter. Yeah, these are just wild, man. Star Pirate. Is this dude naked? Bro, look at that. Yo.
Put some clothes on, man. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. They cranked out pages and they still look amazing. They still look really good, man. That's a terrific point.
These dudes had to work, man. They had to put food on the table, you know, man?
Mm-hmm. I appreciate being able to read this. I love listings just like... I love listings like this. Space Rangers and the Star Pirate. All right. Thank you so much for that. That was awesome. All right, what's next? Lorna the Jungle Girl, number 23 from 1957. I'm not quite sure why. So this is John Romita Sr. and Bill Everett art. I'm not quite sure why I put it on. Maybe just because I like the cover.
No, I love it, man.
Yeah, it's just a striking cover. Nothing more to it, really.
None of these on the census. Hey, JLS Comics, I am sorry about that, man. I'll block you on IG if you want. I do not want to cause you any financial distress. So please accept my apologies. I'm just messing with you. Thank you.
Even the letterers out. Yep. Put in work. Yep.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Okay, so we had a raw copy of this that sold for $212.
Damn. Two pictures.
Okay, so we only get two. So we get the front and the back. But front and the back look pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good, man.
The colors on this are hella bright. I really dig this thing. So, Mr. Long Short, which one?
Whew.
Planet Comics 52 or Lorna 23 in this condition?
That's a tough question, man. I love my Planet Comics. I think I'm going to go with Lorna, to be honest with you. I think I might go with Lorna. The colors on this one are vibrant, and there's just something about it.
Okay.
I think I would go with Lorna.
There's something about like there's a kinetic energy going on with her hair. Like it's just like bouncing. You can feel it's like you could feel the motion. There's something about it. But yeah, this is a gorgeous copy. Beautiful cover too. This is something like the colors just make this the background colors make her pop in a way. This almost looks like an animation cell.
Yeah.
You know, but just like just a little bit more detailed. The way she's just there. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. What's next? Lorna's hanging out in the weeds. You know what? They do look like pot plants. It does look like pot. All right, what's next? All right, True Love Pictorial number 2 from 1953. So this one just ended tonight, not like probably a few minutes before this show started. Okay, so this is a Matt Baker cover. 25 total on the census, with the highest being a 9.0.
Yeah, this book's fantastic. Oh man.
Look at the legs. Look at the gams. Look at the gams on that dame. All right, so we had a raw copy here that sold for $461.88. Love the 50s, 1950s. Love the Jungle Girls. Man, the 1950s were filled with white girls in the jungle. No better genre. White girls in the jungle.
I mean, there was a book called White Girl in the Jungle, right? We covered it up.
Yeah. That has to be like the ultimate like fantasy right there.
Dude, I mean, Savage Land Rogue, right? We keep bringing it up, but I mean, that is what that is, right? I mean,
yeah, it's just like a modern superhero riff on White Girl in the Jungle. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, dude, she is. Yeah, thick. I appreciate them thick thighs, man. All right, so let's take a look. Now, this is looking a little okay. So this went for $461, okay? And if you take a look, if you see like the spine here, too bad I can't zoom in on it, but there's like a lot going on here. It looks like the cover is detached.
Yeah, it looks like it for sure.
I finally won an auction. You too. Oh, you know what? No, look, it's barely hanging on. This cover is barely hanging on. But these,
you know what it is? This is one of the ones you send to CGC, and they finish the job for you.
Listen, you send it to CGC just like this.
Yeah, and it's guaranteed you get a detached cover on the fucking slab without question.
You ask them, and they'd be like, "We don't know what happened."
I sent them a Schomburg before, and I told you, man. I was like, it came back. I'm like, this cover was not detached when I sent it, man.
You know what? I don't know why a lot of us just don't we don't snap pictures first.
Yeah,
like really, really detailed pictures before sending them in. I know I don't do that. and I always mean to, but it just like just space out before sending books off.
Yeah.
But okay, so we have Matt Baker interior art as well.
It's good shit, man.
Damn. And I believe, okay, so we have a centerfold here. So the centerfold is attached. This looks good. Okay, so and you see what's going on. You see that space.
Yeah.
Like those tears along the spine. But I mean, what did I say? 400 something?
Yeah, it's almost 500, I think, on it.
Yeah. That's a little rich, ain't it?
I mean, Baker shit, man, is just going for so much lately that I'm not surprised in the least.
Okay.
I mean, and it's a classic Baker cover too.
Yeah. God, that's beautiful. That is really gorgeous.
I would pass on it, but
Mhm.
I can see why it went for what it did.
Exactly. All right, let's jump into the modern age here. So we have so this one just sold today. So
Yeah,
this
this
is
book's always been elusive as hell.
I had this book back in the day. I had this and the Spider-Man version of that of
Yeah.
this book.
Mm-hmm.
I had this set. So this is Daredevil number 8. This is the 1 in 25 Lee Bermejo variant from
The
2000.
Daredevil was harder to always harder to find than the Spider-Man, but
I don't know how the hell I found those. So 37 total on the census.
damn.
Okay.
I think we talked about this book on Long Story Short before. I can't remember. I can't keep up anymore, but I think we may have.
It seems like we have. It seems like I remember. It's like I remember seeing this cover on the show.
We probably did at some point, but
Yeah.
yeah, I never found it, and I mean, Daredevil's my favorite character, but yeah, I would love to have a copy of this. What did it sell for?
Okay. So we had a raw copy that sold for $200. I don't know. This feels like an outlier though, because if you take a look at, I don't know if you can make out what's going on the side here, because like a month ago, you had a raw copy that sold for $40.
$40? That's a
Yeah,
steal, dude. Holy
and
shit.
then you had this CBCS 9.6 that sold for 100, and then you had this 9.8. Um, uh, I let's just say it sold for 250 or something like that.
Wow, man. I'll take the CBCS discount every goddamn day of the week, man. I have no problem with it whatsoever. But $40 raw, damn.
Yeah, so this was back in September.
Fucking A, man.
I didn't realize this book was going for so much anymore.
That $40 is a good score.
Yeah. All right.
200 felt high. I was expecting to see like 100, 150 on this one. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Same here. Like when you see that price crossed out, I just figured, it would sell for like maybe half that, but just like $50 off. Okay. That's a very interesting price. All right, next up, Black Widow number 6, the 1 in 15 J. Scott Campbell variant. So this is from 2010. This is a book I don't think I've ever come across. I know this has been on Long Story Short.
Yeah. This is one of those books where it's weird. I want it, but I don't love it. Like I want it because it's so hard to get, but like I'm not in love with this book.
This is definitely modeled after Scarlett Johansson's appearance in Iron Man 2. Yeah. Where the hair was just popping. All right, so 143 total on the census. and quite a few 9/8s.
So the interesting thing about this image, we talked about this on Long Story Short, is that this image was actually first used for a program for a Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then it came out a couple months later on this.
Okay. So would you rather have the program because that's where you first saw it, or the comic?
I probably the comic. I've passed in the program a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But in all honesty, that's probably rarer than this. But I don't know. I've kind of held out for the comic, and the few times I've seen this thing, I'm just not willing to pay the asking price for it. It's like one of those books I want, but I don't know. I
I
don't know.
understand. I totally understand. Okay, so we had a 9/8 CGC 9/8 that sold for $380.
Yeah, I mean, it feels down, to be honest with you, on this
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yeah, it feels like it should go. Listen, I never see this. So first. Technically, this is reissued art. Okay, good point. All right, next up, RoboCop: The Last Stand #1. This is New York Comic Con 2013 Joe Quinones variant. This looks like something from like maybe 2024. This looks very I guess ahead of its time. I don't know. I love the colors on this, and it's a bubblegum cover.
One I do not have in the collection.
Yeah. I sent you this on Instagram last week.
Oh, you did? Did I miss it? I don't remember.
No, you commented on it. So
Okay.
yeah, you did see it. But I really dig this. Love the colors on it, like I said. And I'm surprised. I don't know. I just don't see this thing anywhere. And I did a search for like other sales for it, and there's nothing. Like nothing's available.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Now, what were you gonna say?
In person, I've never seen this book. I mean,
And Joe Quinones is the what do you do? Amazing Spider-Man 658, or which number is that? 678. The Mary Jane Venom. This is that guy.
78.
678. Yeah. So this is that same artist. There's something about this I really dig. Like when I saw it, it just grabbed me. But it didn't go for that much. It didn't. So okay, so let's take a look at the census. There's only 8 on the census, and just a few 9/8s. And we had a raw copy that sold for $39. But now, like I said, it didn't sell for that much, but there are no other sales for this. And there are no other copies available. So I got to imagine at some point, maybe if this goes up for auction, or maybe maybe somebody puts it up for a higher price, it'll sell for that higher price.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to grab one eventually for the bubblegum stash.
Absolutely. I usually flip through RoboCop, never see this.
It's probably obscure enough, man, where it's just not out there.
Yeah. Again, it is a NYCC exclusive, so there's that. I don't think you'll see it in like a back issue bin for like $1 or anything like that.
Unlikely.
All right, next up, Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the promo comic from '91. This is the smaller one.
I've got the bigger one, but not this one.
Okay. I don't know if that census is right. That doesn't feel right. So
it feels like a lot, man.
yeah, it feels like way too much. So take this census with a grain of salt. All right, so we had a 9.8 copy that sold for $1,195.
Damn.
Okay. I really don't know what to say. I was just like, the price just grabbed me. You know what I mean?
I mean, Sonic books, they go for a shockingly high amount.
Mhm.
So I'm not surprised by this at all. Just given how I've said it many times, my oldest son was really into Sonic. He'd go to shows with me, and we would never find anything. And whenever we did, we found like 2 or 3 with one dealer. So I'm not surprised to see this in the least.
I used to have that. Yeah, man. There's every time I like, I'll feature a book that I used to have, and just you get like get that little twinge.
Yeah, man, this kind of tweaks you a little bit.
All right, next up, Back Issue Magazine number 54 from 2012. This is Big Barda, right?
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of these back issue books. I mean, there's some really outstanding ones.
This is to me, this is probably one of the best covers.
The Mary Jane one by Hughes is really good as well. There's a few others. But yeah, this is outstanding.
I always wonder how they get the artists to do, like, just like new pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're going to feature you, a whole story on you. I mean, it's just it's promotion, right? I'm sure they're incentivized to do it.
Yeah. What number is it? Oh gosh, dude, I have that copy. I have that cover, and I totally forget. I want to say
it's a great Mary Jane cover. I mean, one of his best.
Let's see, Back Issue Magazine, Mary Jane. Mary Jane, Hughes. Let's see if it pops. Okay, so number 23, Back Issue Magazine, number 23. Tigra is the best one, easily.
It's really good. Really good.
Okay, so take a look at the census here. 8 total. Not a lot, but so there's some 9.8 and a 9.9. And speaking of 9.9, we had a CGC 9.9 that sold for $480.
That's impressive. Here's my problem with the 9.9 is I don't think they're that fucking precise over at CGC, and I would never pay the premium for a 9.9. I don't believe it. I don't believe they're that accurate. I really don't give them any credit for that. So if I had one, I'd love to sell it for the inflated price, but as a buyer, I don't think I'd ever feel the desire to reach for that. What about you?
Yeah, man, I can't imagine. Like, I would love to look at a slabbed 9.9.
You wouldn't be able to tell any difference, dude. I know I've sent in pristine books to CGC before saying there's no reason why I shouldn't get something higher than 9.8. I've never had anything higher than a 9.8. And I told you the one example. I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. I had that freaking Ultimate Fallout 4, came back in 8.5. I'm like, bullshit. Cracked it on the spot. No press. Sent it back. Came back in 9.6. So if they're off by a full point, I am not going to pay a huge premium from going to 9.8 to 9. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me.
It's like, what? Like, how is this thing stored for it to be a 9.9?
Yeah, man, I don't know. And it feels like CGC is just handing it a lot more 9.9s all of a sudden. So I'm not going to play the game. I'm not going to play.
I totally understand. All right, next up, Amazing Spider-Man number 194, first appearance of Black Cat from 1979. Okay, so it has been revealed that Spider-Man 4 is underway. And they're all set, and they're ready to go. And the rumored character is Black Cat.
It's a huge mistake if they don't feature Black Cat prominently in the next trilogy throughout, right? Not just like a one movie thing, throughout. Now, don't pay up for the newsie in this book. The other day, I was curious. I went through the eBay listings and I was counting how many newsstands were available and how many directs. Now, this was the first year of the newsstand. Sorry, the first year of the direct. And it was basically, there were 2.5 to 3 times as many newsstands for sale as there were directs. So the direct is the more rare of this one, but you'll see the newsstand sell for more. So don't overpay for the newsies in this book. The direct, the slash through there is the one that you should be seeking out if you want the less common version.
All right. So
I just actually grabbed one not that long ago.
Nice. I have let's see, I've got I have a graded 8.5, I believe. Graded 8.5, a graded 9.0, and a graded 7.5.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send this one in. I think this one I'm hoping comes back 9.2, 9.4 in a dream.
I don't know why, like getting that 9.0 was like, it was like a struggle. Like anything above a 9 is just like, it feels impossible for me.
I've got an 8.0 from what I had from when I was a kid.
But CGC would only give. Do you think that there were actually comics that were 9.9s, but CGC would only give 9.8s? I truly think. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, of course, dude. I've sent in books that are sharpest corners you've ever seen. So they're doing it now, honestly, for more money. I'm not going to get too deep in my CGC bubble. They're owned by a private equity firm, right? They were bought at a record high valuation when they were during the comic boom, when they were printing money. They had a backlog that was a year long. They are struggling now. They're doing whatever they can to try to get, more business in the door, and they can't get back to those levels. And I can promise you, these private equity firms, they hold these guys' feet to the fire. I'll keep saying, I would not be surprised if they ran into financial difficulty and went belly up at some point. But we'll see. But what they're doing right now is by hook or by crook, just trying to get more business in the door. So we'll see. But all these 9.9s they're giving out, it's just, and then, in some of those books, if it crosses a certain value threshold, right, they hit you for additional fees, right, on those submissions. So, just try to understand where their incentives are coming from.
Lord Tapman, I remember my brother going to the deli for comics and bringing me back this and hating that the villain was the Black Cat. You know what? I can understand that this might come off like, if you're never seeing this character before, it might come off like a generic looking character, like maybe a ripoff of Catwoman or something like that. Very first impression.
Yeah, but she hung around in the comics for so long, you know what I mean? Like at the time, if you're getting this day one off there, you're like, who the hell's this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But time treated the character well.
Absolutely. Oh gosh. Yeah, so there's a guy, he used to own a comic shop, and my buddy and Mike, he gave him some books to get pressed, and it has been like the longest time, and he keeps giving him a run around about getting the books back. I know. I know. Okay.
There is an error version. Sorry, JC Comics, comic stuff. Yeah, there is up in the to the right of the comics code bar. There that red is split in half yellow, half red.
Yep. Something to make the people hunt a little bit harder. All right. So we had multiple sales this week. We had including a CGC 9.8. It sold for $19.75. And then you got prices for, what is this? An 8.5 that sold for $300, 4.5 that sold for 230 Canadian, a raw copy that sold for 106, a 7.0 that sold for 200. What else? Just a lot of different sales for this. But this is a consistent seller like every week though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
This book moves. I remember about a year ago how far this book has come down. Thinking that if you could get a 9.0 for 500, you're doing all right, and it's dropped below that.
Yep, I remember. I totally remember. All right, next up, Superior Spider-Man number 17 from 2013. 1 in 50 J.G. Jones variant. This one, I lament this one because I was at a store and they had it for $20.
Oof.
I'm like, that's too much. That's too much. No.
We've all got these stories, man. That's tough though.
But then I snapped to it. Like maybe a month later, I came to my senses, and of course, it was gone. Of course. Okay, so 168 total on the census, with like maybe almost 70 9/8, including the signature series. Okay. So we had a raw copy that sold for $190.
Yeah, seems about right.
Damn it. I don't know if I would have sold it by now or not, but
dude, in the pandemic, this book got crazy in prices. Like everything else, but
it's funny. I never see this book, like even hanging up on a wall. Never see it.
No, this thing is gone, man. I only have I think it's an Italian version of this. I've got one of the foreigns of this. It's the closest I've got to owning this book.
I totally forget what do 9/8s go for?
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah.
This is 17.
I don't think. Okay, so there are copies available in the 9/8 for like what, almost 800. But so this seems to be
the last 9/8 was 500 in May. That was down. It was 600 before that. High was 650 back in 2022.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be around like around 500. But yeah, this is a great cover. I passed it up. This was years ago. I was young.
Man, you can't catch them all. You can't catch them.
That's what like the ones that slip through your fingers. It fuels you.
Just it, man. Get you back out there.
Yep, exactly. All right. And I believe that is it.
All right. I gotta get some sleep.
Me too. All right. Thank you, Ben, for joining me. And I thank y'all for joining me as well. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. And I believe we are gonna have long story short next week.
Yeah, so it would be falling on Halloween, and we're not going to fight that battle. We're going to take the week off. So a week from Thursday, we'll be back with the 100th episode. We're dropping a big one.
Uh-oh.
So if you want to see what we're doing, come check it out. So we'll be back here before we're back there.
Absolutely. So everybody, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week with another Hot Book Alert Live. Peace out.